Como ça va, everybody? Y'all are watching the Dr. Butt Show. I am Dr. Butt. I am Dr. Butt. And this is the Dr. Butt Show. Yes, welcome to the Dr. Butt Show. I am Dr. Butt. And we're going to solve all your malades and your medical type issues. The fad diet of the week is eat all the kids' Halloween candy. Just eat that for the next 2 weeks. Because that's easy. I know every Halloween, after Halloween, I give the kids some of the Halloween candy and then I put the rest away. Like all the chocolate bars, all the Snickers, and all the Reese's, and all of that. And I just snack on that till after Christmas. Alright, Halloween candy until Thanksgiving. That's the diet of the week. Y'all remember back in the day there was that fella, Robert Tilton, and he could heal you? You put your hand on the screen and he'd talk in tongues and he'd heal you for money? Or you'd send in, oh, I did it again. Okay, you send in a little rag. He'd sweat on a little rag and send it to you in the mail. And it would heal your malades. He was a preacher. He'd heal all your malades and he'd touch the screen. Well, on Dr. Butt's show, you too can have all your malades healed. On the screen, there's a little button that says subscribe or support Cajun Nerd Media. You press that, just hold your finger to that button, and I will cure all your malade through a mixture of high-tech computer technology and old-fashioned traitor mysticism. So we're going to move on. With the Dr. Butt Show, it's going to be a short Dr. Butt Show. But it's a good Dr. Butt Show. So we're going to do some of these, answer some medical questions and look at, first of all, we got this chart we're going to look at. We're all going to test our vision. We're going to go, Dr. Butt is concerned about your health. So we're going to do a complete Cajun checkup. So I need y'all to read this chart. You can read it. If I read it, it blows the bit. So read out as much of that as you can read. Type that into the screen. This is by Corey Dugas. I'm not trying to take credit for his work. Let me just stand over here. Okay. Yeah. Corey Dugas watermarked that, so it's impossible to cover that up. But I need y'all to read this chart. We're testing your vision. Brandon James Foreman, you have excellent basic vision. Can y'all read any further? Gumbo, Brandon, you have the eyesight of a 12-year-old. It's Couillon, Graton, and Rougarou. But close enough. You had that's very good vision. I'm very excited about that. Next, we have to isolate your body type. Pick out on the chart which one of these corresponds to you. Are you an A-Bear body type, a Fontenot body type, a Red Laurel body type, the Classic Bro, or the Boudreaux? So once again, this was this is Corey Dugas medical charts, and we testing our Cajun health. So Brandon is we're diagnosing, we're curing Brandon's malades apparently. Oh, and Lee Alderman's participating. So they had the vision. Now that we've isolated their body types. Now we're going to try to use nutrition to see what we can do about it. So here's up top's the regular food pyramid. And at the bottom is the Cajun food pyramid. and you have your Zaps group, and your meat, poultry, sausage, fish, and boudin group, your daiquiri group, your cooking oil and Holy Trinity group, fish fry group, with the with the king cake group, and the beer group. So this, if you have trouble corresponding what foods we eat here to what foods, oh, can't do that, what foods are eaten elsewhere, and what's it all called, you look at the chart at the doctor and it don't make no sense to you, go with the chart at the bottom. It's more for us. We're going to be addressing the Cajun brain. And this is why, because the boudin lobe, it's the most biggest part of the Cajun brain. Through thousands of millions of years of Cajun evolution, we had to be able to isolate the smell and the visual outline of boudin from a distance in order to be competitive amongst other Cajuns in the bush, as it were. He who had the biggest boudin lobe and could find the boudin first would be the most successful Cajun. And then in the communication part of the brain, that's where it puts meh in front of everything. And that communicates with it's connected to another part of the brain that directly controls our hands with our mouths. As we speak, our hands flail around. All right? And then in the back of your mind, there's always that thought, you got to cook some rice. Because then that's connected directly to, I can eat that meat. When you see something you can eat, it activates that cook some rice in your brain. All right. So this is actually how the Cajun is formed. In the 4 to 8 weeks, there's the gratin embryo, which develops into the boudin ball fetus. And then the little boudin develops a head here. And now we got some hands and some legs and some little feet going on. At 24 weeks, the first daiquiri is consumed. At 28 weeks, a tolerance to spicy food is developed. At 32 weeks, that's when the natural instincts that allow a Cajun to survive Mardi Gras kick in. At 36 weeks, he's almost formed. Now the Democrats would argue, the Democrats would tell you a 36-week-old fetus could never make a roux from scratch, but a Cajun one can. And at 40 weeks is a fully developed Saints fan ready for birth. Those have been medical charts by Corey Dugas, and we'd like to thank Corey Dugas for making said medical charts. How long we been on? Been long enough, Shaq, to field medical questions. Okay, you're not going to become a rougarou if a rougarou bites you. That is a misconception. The rougarou becomes a rougarou because he broke Lent, and it's not Lent. But if a rougarou if somebody eats meat on Friday, especially with a witch in the woods, they will become a rougarou. See, back in the day, y'all don't know about this when the Cajuns first came here. The Cajuns are hard-working Catholic people, and they work it, and they work it. And just like them lot lizards that hang out at the docks, there was women, and they wanted them hard-working Cajun men to come build them screen porches and whatnot at their house and their camps. And they have the little swamp houses. They're like witches. And they would, during Lent, that man would be out there working hard. And they'd cook a pork roast. And like some harpies, they would catch him in the nose like in the cartoons, the smell of that pork roast, and he'd break Lent, and he'd eat meat on Friday with a witch, and that's how you become a Rougarou. That is the true story of the Rougarou. So that was my Rougarou tangent. Any other? You got the crotch rot. I recommend Dr. Butt's ass spray. Look that up. Because it kills bacteriums. And that's what, I mean, I'm sure you got bacteriums if your crotch is rotten. So now there seems to be a debate on whether or not one meat consumption on Friday turns you into on the Lenten Friday turns you into a Rougarou, or if you have to break Lent on every Friday. That boudin by Zummos. Zummos makes boudin, Mike, not Manda. It's Zummos. Boudin. So yeah, you're watching the Dr. Butt Show. We've talked about eating Jamie Bajaron's spices as a nutritional supplement. We talked about the fad diet of the week. That was the kids' Halloween candy. Just eat it all in a week. Let them have a couple. The kids can have one piece a night, and you get the rest. But you got to wipe it out this week. We talked about some medical charts. Whether or not the Democrats believe that a 32-week-old Cajun fetus can make a roux from scratch. I mean, it's a soup. Gumbo, I think it qualifies as, I call it meat soup. It's a heavily meated soup. But to me, it's just gumbo. I never really thought about it. But if I had to describe it as something, it would be soup. It's composed mostly of meat and rice. But I can see what you're saying, because I've seen people when all those videos going around of people making their gumbos, and that's the thing. I don't have time to like weigh in on all those dumb videos where some person outside of here makes a gumbo and the water's gray and they got like peas and shit floating around in it. But I will weigh in on every single one of those videos if I had some subscribers. If y'all want to click up there and subscribe, then I will make fun of all, because yeah, if I was getting paid to, I would surely like to make fun of that lady who thought that crap that she in that pan that she was cooking was gumbo. Man, I think I'm gonna make fun of that for free. That was horrible. I hate that video. I got 5 scrimps from my friend. My friend, he a vegetarian, but he said I could put some scrimps in it. Y'all know that video I'm talking about. They got the whole crawfish floating around in something she's calling gumbo, and it's gray, and it got some green peas in it, and she's an okra, and who knows what. It's weird. Some people, they call some things gumbo that are just obscenely not gumbo. It looked like dishwater. It was gray. This is from Mike Fontenot. Dr. Butt, how do you prevent shaken baby syndrome when driving down 190? It's the same special prayer you use when you're crossing the Lake Charles Bridge. It's a novena to the whatever the saint, the one at the Koto saint, the Saint Koto. She's the one. Because I'm also a traiteur, but I know all about. Douglas is out in California. He went to a seafood house. They had red beans and rice. He said it ought to be against the law. You know, red beans and rice is not hard to cook. It's not, it's like the easiest thing on earth to cook. But I've seen some of the things people call red beans and rice, and it's just like the whole sausage. Cut up the sausage. It's okay. It's okay to cut the sausage up in your red beans and rice. Why do people serve you a whole sausage on some rice with some like crusty beans and call that red beans and rice? I'm thinking of the hotel in New Orleans. Come on. I know you got Dr. Butt needs a doctor. But yes, thank you all for watching, Dr. Butt. We appreciate you. This will be Dr. Butt signing off for the Dr. Butt Show. Damn it. Stop hitting that button. So yeah, we'd like to thank all our subscribers. Thank all our top fans. And we invite you to subscribe so that we can do bigger, better things and give you cooler stuff to watch, exclusive subscription stuff. So thank you. And later on.